First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello and welcome back to Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining. I'm Greg Nibbler. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom across our apps and website. So wherever you're finding us, thanks for doing so. Right now, we are talking about a blood moon. Yes, a total lunar eclipse that is going to be happening next week, depending on when you're watching this. And we want to talk about how you can, what it is really, how you can look at it, what's going to happen, what the best way to view it is, all of those things we're going to be discussing here. And we've got Jim Todd from OMSI. Always great to have Jim on. And Jim, I think, to start off, I know we've talked about blood moons before, but could you give us the definition once again of what exactly that is?
Well, what the definition of what a blood moon is, it's called a total lunar eclipse. And the moon is full, first of all, and moving into the Earth's shadow. Now, this shadow is huge. It goes out for millions of miles, but it goes into the Earth's shadow. And the light that's going through the Earth's atmosphere from the sun is being refracted. And part of that white light is the rainbow or the spectrum. The red is the long wave. And only the red color will fall on the surface of the moon. That's why we call it the blood moon. It has association with the color of blood. And so because it's a dark reddish color. Depending on the location of the moon to the Earth's shadow, the closer it is to the center of the shadow, the deeper the red. This one in particular is going to be well within what's called the umbral shadow of the Earth's shadow, that is. It's going to be away from the edge, but not quite center. But it's still going to be a nice show that we have coming up on March 3rd.
And how often does this happen?
Well, that's always a good question. There's always an eclipse somewhere every year, at least one. This year we have two. And so the fun part about this is that the lunar eclipse, it's pretty much everybody can see it. If you can see the full moon on the night of the eclipse on March 3rd, North America, Central America, South America, everybody can see it. It's not as precise as the solar eclipse, which has to be a little more defined. So lunar eclipse happens far more often than a solar eclipse in terms of location. So it's more frequent than you think. And this year we have two for our area. So that kind of makes it fun to talk about.
When's the next one going to be happening?
It's going to be on August 28th.
Okay.
This is a partial lunar eclipse, meaning it's not a full-scale lunar eclipse that we're seeing on March 3rd, but technically we have another one on August 28th, which is going to be what's called a moonrise eclipse. And so that's going to be partial, going to be just barely within the umbra, but outside of that we see a partial. So technically, we have another eclipse coming up this summer.
Wow. So we're getting a few chances then, or a couple chances, rather, to see something like this. And I've got some video here from NASA also that shows a little bit. Here, I'll pause it right here and take this lower third off. But so looking at that, can you tell us, what we're looking at right here?
Well, we're looking at the night side of the Earth. Okay, so the dark region, like where we are, Portland up there at the top. That's the night sky, and on the other side is the daylight. So the moon is happening during the night, the full moon, and that's where the approximation of anybody that falls within that area of the night sky, going to be able to see the eclipse. Although you see on the left and the right, you see the moon rise, moon set. For some people over on the East Coast, they're going to see it at the moon set. Over there on the other side will be what's called moonrise. Okay? So fortunately for us, we're right at the center, especially like Hawaii. Look at Hawaii, right there at the center. And Portland's going to be in the early morning. And so that's the good news for us.
So for finding, the best time possible to see this, well, I guess let me ask this a different way. How long does it last?
Well, technically, the eclipse, it's about 5 hours, a little more than 5 hours long from start to end. The totality part of it, it's about 1 hour. Okay, so if you start watching it just a little before 1 o'clock in the morning, you'll start seeing the Earth's shadow with the outer edge, which is called penumbra. Then at about 3 a.m., you'll start seeing the umbral part of the shadow starting getting redder and redder and redder until you reach the midway point, and then it exit out around 4 o'clock, and then it's all over, but it's about time for the sunrise.
So if you wanted to see it in totality, what would be the best way to go about doing that? And as far as time and
Okay.
everything?
Yeah, well, here's the fun thing about this, Greg. Just remember the number 3. It's the third month, the third day at 3 o'clock at 33 minutes. Okay, so that is an amazing lineup. So all you have to do is remember 3. Third month, third day, third hour, 33 minutes. AM at the maximum of the totality, and it's about 33 degrees above the southwest horizon. It might be a good day to play the lottery. I don't know what it is, but I've never seen anything like this where the numbers all line up, except for the year, but not a bad and easy way to remember the time and date. Now, most people need to remember that it's happening on the night of March 2nd. It's in the morning of March 3rd. Some people will go out on the night of the March 3rd thinking the eclipse is going to happen. It's already happened. You missed it. Okay? So that's what's happening. So you want to be someplace where you have a good view of the southwest horizon and you'll be able to see the full moon. It's easy. Even if it is mostly cloudy or partly cloudy forecast, you can always see the moon kind of break through a little bit. We've had that numerous times, especially here in Oregon. In the valley, okay, we might get some fog and clouds, but it's still worth a shot. You might get a better chance in Central Oregon, but be out there about 3 o'clock. You don't need any special equipment. Just go in your backyard as long as you have a southwest view. Just look up, you'll see the full moon. Binoculars are great. And then for an hour, you'll see the totality at 3:33. And then it's all over at 4. I know a lot of people have to go to work on Tuesday, so it might be kind of hard to do that during that fashion.
But if you can get up, would you say that it's worth it to get up and see something like this?
Yes, it is. You know, we won't have another totality for 4 years. Okay, totality that is, but we'll have some partials along the way. But it's still definitely worth it. It's fun. It's beautiful, safe, easy, and it's an opportunity to see what the lunar eclipse is about, how fun it is, and so on.
All right. Well, you've convinced me. Well, that's amazing. Anything else that you think is really important for people to know?
Well, we are not doing any stargazing party in OMSI or Rose City Astronomers. And this is something that's very easy, comfortable. You don't have any fancy equipment. Just look up and enjoy the view of the lunar eclipse. And then the next one you'll be ready for will happen in August 28th, which will be a partial eclipse. And it'll just be just a moonrise. You'll start seeing partial of it. So you have 2 opportunities this year.
Fantastic. Jim, thank you as always for walking through all of this and explaining this to everybody. And that's crazy with the number 3.
It is, and I have never had anything like this before, and it's like, wow, that's an easy one to remember. Just remember the number 3, and you could just memorize it and say, okay, I'll be out there at 3:33. That's easy.
It's easy, and that's how that worked out. Well, Jim, as always appreciate having you on here and joining us and sharing this info with us. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you so much, Greg.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming here out of the newsroom. We cover a wide range of topics. We have plenty more coming up for you here this afternoon. If there's breaking news, I'll have that for you as well. But we'll sign off for right now. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.